Hello guys, today I'd like to talk about using Microsoft Excel and combining that with Pyro. As a matter of fact, a lot of firing systems support Microsoft Excel already. You can make a script or something on Excel and the firing system can recognize that and run a script or a time code, if you will. I just use it to make these firing sheets when I'm hand firing. I'll have my cue number, what slat selection I have, what's on that cue, and what time I'm supposed to push the button at. And I've been working on a project that'll show you, and it's not anywhere close to done, but it's still pretty cool. I don't know if I would call it a script maker or a simulator, but I want to be able to choose my brand right here and the size right here and where I want to shoot it from, left, right, or center station. See, I select left and that little box lights up green. Also this box lights up yellow and this one lights up green because on my timeline this top line indicates my left station, the center line is my center station, and the right is my right station. I can change it down here on this end of the timeline. I can change it up here on the little illustration. But what I'd like to do is select my brand and nice size of my cake and everything, and actually go through and have it input. Say if I wanted to drop a amped right here at the very center station at the start of the show, second 0, I want to be able to click this plus and have it input the data on this bar right here. Let me get this ribbon out of here. Now it's pulling data from this page over here, so like maybe I could make a macro or something that would reference, which cake I have selected and the duration of it. Amped is a long one. I think that one runs for like 40 seconds or something. But anyway, I put that data on this sheet and see it shows up green over here on this sheet. I can scroll my timeline right here. I went to 30 minutes. That's all the seconds I wanted to put in there. I can rewind it with these little buttons that I made down here. I can fast forward to the end. I can click play and it advances it 1 second at a time. I had that previously set up to 1/10 of a second, but Excel could not handle that much processing that fast. Excel's really not intended for that, so I had to switch it back to advancing only 1 second at a time. And for cakes and 1/4 and what I use everything for it, that's sufficient. I'm not shooting 1/3 with eMatch, so I don't have to worry about getting into 1/10 of a second. But you can see where my project is and where I'm trying to go with it. Eventually I'd like, I don't know, maybe if I could get animations to come up over here, or just still frame pictures of the fireworks showing up at the different stations for the amount of duration. And on top of that, I'd like it to generate a vertical script over on this, or vertical cue sheet like what I showed you on the other tab where I had my hand fire sheet. If it could generate, Q1, what's on it, what time it is, and that way I can see my whole show on the right, all 30 minutes of it, and then I can fine tune it down here on the timeline bar. And it's getting there, I got a lot of work to go on it. Now, a lot of this information, I wanted to give a big shout out to Joel Robinson from YouTube and Scott Smith from Cobra Firing Systems. This, a lot of this is pulled off of a great website that they developed called wikifireworks.com, and it's a wiki, which means you can create a profile, go in, edit things, just like Wikipedia, and the more people that start to use this, the more accurate it's going to become. You can filter out or select your fireworks by the duration, by the type. Look at all the different types. We're going to go with multi-shot cake, and I'll just show you an example of how this works here. Now you can go 500 gram, and actually you can even sort by colors, by effects. Watch this. Look at this list of effects. All the different effects you can sort by. So if you're looking for just like go-getters, you can look for every firework that contains go-getters, or at least every firework that's been uploaded to this particular wiki. which is it's a pretty complete list. I mean, they have brands on here that is, I don't think anybody's heard of every single brand on their list that they have here. But I'll just show you how it works. We'll select Big Fireworks 500 gram cakes, and it'll come up with this list here, and we have this button over here on the right, Export to Excel. That is a huge time saver if you're using Excel to script your show. Here it comes, the durations of each cake, the colors, the effects. And so what they've done is they've made all the formulas and the filters and everything. Basically, they've done all the hard work for you, and you can just reap the benefits. They let you export it right into your Excel sheet for whatever show you might be scripting out. It's a huge help. And it has its own forum over here where you can discuss with other members things that are going on, best ways to go about correcting errors or whatnot. And the more people that log into this and start to edit things, the more accurate it's going to become, and the more powerful of a tool that it's going to become. That's pretty much it for this video. I really wanted to say a huge thank you to Scott Smith and Joel Robinson. And if it wasn't for them and this website, I probably never would have taken on a project like what I've got going on here, because I would never want to deal with inputting all the different cakes, all the different durations. I mean, I don't know if you noticed or not, but they have over 7,000, I think they have over 5,000 just multi-shot cakes on that website. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. And I guess stay tuned for the next one.